working, traveling with children. It's certainly something that's very dynamic and something you can really make work if you value travel and have the, I guess I wouldn't say resilience, I wouldn't say persistence either. I'm not exactly sure of the word I'm looking for, but it'll come to me in a second. For me, and being an entrepreneur, and the only reason why you become an entrepreneur is to have the flexibility within your vocation and to feel free from the constraints of the standard type of work methods. And it's a constant practice of thinking outside of the square. And for me, one of my choices was lifestyle work balance, and how could I create a fusion of the two, but not only that, having children at the same time, and how to conduct that. And look, I'm a single parent, and my former partner has full-time 2 of my children, and I have 1 of them, and Bodhi, you know, and still be able to work in the dynamics of conducting business, conducting family time, conducting travel. It's a juggle, and finding the happy medium is the constant application in process. But one thing I highly value is, especially for my children's education, is experience, life experience. So Bodhi and I are currently traveling Europe and doing an international tour for 2-3 months, and I've pulled him out of his current school in order to do that. Mind you, I have set up a curriculum via correspondence so that he can continue with his education and work, and I've had lengthy discussions with his faculty and the staff, and in order to continue with his academia, and for his education not to drop off at the same time, but to be able to integrate this. So we've created a fusion of projects that will still work within the curriculum model, as well as him having the benefits of being able to have these real world, real life experiences. What better ways to learn? For instance, Bodhi is currently studying French, and he's his 2nd year in. Now he has a choice to continue studying his French in the next year with his schooling. However, it's a choice. Now I'm taking him to France to anchor in, continuing pursuing, learning the language. So what better way to take him to the country, immerse him into the experience, immerse him into the culture, and to be quite honest, I'm initiating him to be my translator for the time that we're going to spend there. So I honestly don't know a word of French, and Bodhi has been at it for 2 years and is pretty good. So when we head there, we'll see what happens, and yeah, I feel it's going to help solidify him to continue and pursue his studies. But the other thing Bodhi's really into, and I'm right into supporting my children in the things that they generally love and have an interest and fascination for. And Bodhi is really interested in film, production, even in directorship. So his current choice of potential future vocation would be a film producer and director. with a little bit of the acting side as well, but he enjoys being behind the lens and capturing content as well as script as well, and setting up setting up different scenarios to share with the viewer. Now he's also interested in the post-production side of things as well. So my operating system that I work with is predominantly Microsoft and Android, and generations now are all 100% predominantly, and especially with his schooling, require Apple technology, which I like having the fusion of both now, because he has features and functionality and capabilities that I can't do with my systems. Now, some things that we will be producing is our video content, and coming up with even slideshows, and even editing these videos that I'm recording here together through his handset. It's just his mobile phone. He hasn't even got a tablet here with him. So if you can see here, we're on the train at the moment, and Bodhi's situated, or sitting directly there. I don't know how well you can see. Hey Bodhi.